Hey guys, I'm Dr. Jeremy Wampler. I'm a physical therapist who works to improve golfers' flexibility, strength, and power. And if I only had 5 minutes sitting at a chair, here's some of the stretches I would do. Let's jump in. Okay, the first stretch is for the hamstrings. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall and we're going to lean forward. We're gonna not slump our back because this loses some of the effectiveness of the stretch. So we're gonna lean forward and we're gonna go back and forth about 10 to 20 times and then repeat this on the other side. About 10 to 20 times. The next thing I can do is I can cross one leg over and this will stretch the buttocks area here. And once again, not slouching, I'll bend forward, back and forth about 10 to 20 times with this and then repeat it on the other side. The next stretch we'll do is for the middle portion of our spine. This is called the thoracic spine. So what we'll do is I'll get here and I cross one leg over a lot of times. And this is just to keep my lower back and pelvis a little bit more in place. So more of the stretch goes to the middle portion of our spine versus the lower back. So what I'll do from here is I'll turn and I can either use the chair to pull myself across or just cross my arms. But I'll turn and then I'll take 2 deep breaths. And when I breathe, I'm gonna breathe in and try to push my ribs out or expand my ribs from here. So breathe out through there. And what that does is the ribs attach to that middle portion of the spine. And so it's almost like it helps get it moving a little better. So I turn, 2 deep breaths. Another one, breathing through my ribs, come back. And I may repeat that 5 or 10 times and then cross my leg over. Same thing on the other side. From here, another great stretch for the middle portion of our spine, if the chair top or the back here is low enough, we can kind of hinge over it. So I can hinge back like this, and this will help get that area moving. But I can also get a stretch for my shoulders. If I want to, I can bring my arms over, either like this or like this, and lean back over it like so. And this is a great way I can repeat that anywhere from 10 to 20 times to work on stretching that area out. From here, I want to stretch out the back portion of my shoulder. In golf, we have to reach across our body. So we're going to work on stretching that reaching across ability. Now, where I find people have trouble is sometimes if they just pull their arm across, their shoulder blade back here will come this way with it and we lose some of the effectiveness of the stretch. So I like to pin that shoulder blade in place, and we can do that on a chair by just kind of, if the side of the shoulder blade is here, we just kind of lean into the chair and pull across, back and forth. Once again, I may hold each position for a couple of seconds, about 10 to 20 times. We can lean into the other side and repeat that as well. Another great stretch we can do is for the hip to get it to internally and externally rotate. That rotation is very important for golf. So what we'll do is I'm gonna reach my leg out like so, and I'm gonna almost think like I'm pushing my leg away from me. So I push out, and then I'm gonna rotate my leg in and out 10 to 20 times, and then we'll repeat this on the other side. This is working the hip, internal and external rotation. I may hold each position for a few seconds and bring it back. The next stretch we're gonna do is for the hip flexors. So these are the muscles in the front of the hip. Now for this one, what I can do, now let's turn it like this so you can see a little bit better. And what I'll do here is if I want to stretch my right side, I'll show you this from a couple different angles. If I want to stretch my right side, I'm going to put my right knee on the chair, and then I'm going to lunge forward so my weight's on my left side here. My stretch is coming on the right side. I'm going to squeeze my butt on this side, on the right side, and I should feel the stretch in the front of the hip. So let's try it on the other side. See if you can see a little more. Here, there we go. So we'll do like this. I'm stretching my left side now. The other leg is lunged forward. And I'm gonna lean forward till I feel a little stretch in the hip, in the front here on the left. And I'm gonna squeeze my butt on this side. Squeezing your butt just it adds a little extra stretch, and it teaches us how to use those buttocks muscles. So you should feel it here. What we don't wanna do is arch our back excessively this way. We almost wanna keep our body tucked in like this. And we'll lean forward and we can hold the stretch. So with each of these exercises, I can work it back and forth 10 to 20 times, or I can actually hold them for 30 seconds to a minute to really get some stretch on there. A little bit, it depends on the person and what feels better, but those are all options. These are your 5-minute stretches that you can do if you have a chair. Good luck, happy golfing, hope you improve your flexibility.